Students, today I am going to teach you about Newton's second law of motion with a mathematical expression. Let's start. Now, what is the statement basically? Second law states that the rate of change of momentum, just remember what is this? This is the momentum of a body is directly proportional to the force applied, and this change in momentum takes place in a direction of applied force. First, remember what is the concept? Rate of change of momentum. What we are going to get? Momentum. You know what is momentum? It is mass into velocity. Force you know very well. It is directly proportional. Just remember, it is directly proportional. And this change in momentum takes place in a direction of applied force. Whatever the direction is that, in that direction, this rate of change of momentum takes place. Now, another part here, what is there? Let us see the mass of a moving object. What will be the mass of a moving object? It will be m. Initial velocity u, final velocity v. You know that in acceleration you have learnt that mass initial v minus u upon t. That is what acceleration, change in velocity with respect to time. Same notations I am going to use over here, that is u and v. So what will be its momentum? That is mass into its velocity. Initial momentum, that will be initial momentum object, that will mass into velocity m into initial velocity, mass m, initial velocity u, mu, mv will be its final momentum, and change in momentum will be its difference naturally. Final momentum minus initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. Difference will give you the change in momentum. Next part is change in momentum. Now what this law states actually? Now this change in momentum, just I am taking mathematical, that is P2 minus P1, that is the abbreviations or notations which we are using. हम यहाँ notation use करें P2 minus P1, that will be mv minus mu. M I am taking common out of the bracket. M will be m into bracket v minus u. So what will be the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to mass into v minus u upon t. Rate, when we are using this word rate, just remember rate. Why am I using this word rate? Just remember rate of change of momentum, that will be mass into v minus u upon t. Now according to Newton's second law, this force is directly proportional to mass into this v minus u, that will be change in velocity divided by time period. When we are considering word rate means what? We are considering it with respect to time. That is why word is used. So change in momentum with respect to time. This change in momentum with respect to time. Now whatever the applied forces will be, whatever the applied force, it is directly proportional to. You are well aware of the fact what is directly and inversely proportional. You have learnt it in mathematics. Force is directly proportional to mass into the velocity, mass into v minus u upon 2, that is velocity. Now the force will be equal to km into v minus u upon t, k into mass into. Now what is this v minus u upon t? Now this is nothing but it is an acceleration. What you are going to get? The acceleration. What is acceleration? A is equal to v minus u upon 2, change in velocity and time, that is acceleration. So I am substituting in this place, here in this place I am substituting the value a. What I am substituting? I am substituting value in this place, I am substituting value a. So a will be equal to v minus u upon 2, which is what is substituted, which is acceleration. Now this is rate of change of velocity. Acceleration nothing but it is rate of change of velocity, and k is a constant of proportionality. Naturally, when we are removing this sign, you have learnt it in mathematics that we are using k as a constant of proportionality. K will be is constant. Now SI units of mass and acceleration kg and meter per second square. But what expression, what we are going to get, or what we are getting from here, that force is equal to k, that is constant, that means mass into acceleration. This is what the basic expression is. Means force is equal to product of mass and acceleration. This is the expression what we are going to get, or what we are getting in this Newton's second law of motion. Now unit, regarding unit, one unit of force is defined as force applied on an object of mass 1 kg produce acceleration of 1 meter per second square. Thus 1 unit of force k is equal to 1 unit of force is equal to k into 1 kg into meter per second square. This is what I am doing. I am getting the product of kg. This is mass product. This product of mass and acceleration. My unit of mass in kg, unit of acceleration meter per square. We are considering 1 unit of force, constant of proportion k becomes 1. Then what we are going to get? Then we are just substituting. What is our final equation? That is force is equal to mass into acceleration. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. This is what the result or the expression what of Newton's second law. This expression or this particular formula what we are getting over here will be used in our numericals. So Newton's second law, according to his definition, force applied is directly proportional. Rate of change of momentum gets converted into a new formula or a new mathematical definition, that is force is nothing but it is a product of mass and acceleration. Got it? Now next part is that SI unit of force is Newton. Now what will here, if mass into acceleration, kg, acceleration meter per second square. So 1 unit, what we are going to derive here, what is 1 Newton? So you can say that 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. So finally Newton is nothing but kg meter per second square. What is Newton? Newton is nothing but it is kg meter per second square. Now this is one of the applications simply I have taken for understanding. This person is applying a force, mass is there, mass remains fixed or constant, and acceleration, its speed increases. When the force is applied, speed increases. Naturally this whatever the cart is going to move in this particular direction. So remember in this second case what happened, the person is applying more force, his force increases, mass is constant. What happens, speed increases since its acceleration also increases. So you can directly say that this force is directly proportional to the acceleration. More is the force, more is the acceleration. Less will be the force, less will be the acceleration. Here more force, more acceleration. Naturally at a constant mass, force is directly proportional to the acceleration. That is why what is the second example, which is the exemplification of Newton's second law. These are some of the practical examples. Acceleration obtained due to free fall reflects Newton's statement. Free fall stone is coming down. It is due to gravity of earth. Along with its mass, its speed increases when it is coming down. Movement of the earth, planets around the sun. This is another example. Supermarket cart. We are naturally you are going for the shopping along with your mom or whenever. You can find a supermarket cart is loaded fully in your daily life. We have to push it or pull it. We have to exert more force so that it moves. So the supermarket cart is a good example for practical purpose. Force a golf playing person, when he hits the ball, it should enter the hole, hit the hole, plots Newton's second law statement. Force that cart must acquire to transport when it loads. Transportation example is given, cart when we are transporting. Force should be applied, it should advance. Now why these examples are given? The force, the direction of force is most important whenever you are using, it may be cart, it may be the ball, it may be the supermarket cart. The direction in which force is applied, the object moves in a direction of force. This is the basic part of Newton's second law. The object, what is the object should move in the direction of force. Now force which a soccer ball is kicked off. If you are kicking a soccer ball, its speed changes. It could be another's law. Here also law is observed naturally, because when you are kicking it, whatever the direction of kick is, on that direction the ball moves. These are some of the practical examples. Okay, thank you. Please subscribe if you like